So it's a hot one today. Not that they've noticed. Incoming. So we opted for cool coats. So these ones are bright orange, which means I can see the little buggers when they've done one. Come on then, good boy. They know they're not really supposed to be in the field, and they luckily just stay around the edge and just go into the verge on the end. Oh, now he's going straight in the only bit of mud that there is in the whole field. You absolute goit. So he's going to be mud up to his armpit. So everywhere's bone dry apart from that bit. So he's going to come back covered in clay and bog and stinking and all. Oh, the little horror. That's right. You coax Coda to go through it as well. Not bad enough that you're filthy, but now you both are. You absolute little heathens. So what I will say is I like to make sure we refresh the coats regularly throughout their walk. Coda weight, Dicey weight here, so that we don't get something that's called sauna effect. So the sauna effect, pour that on there, which they hate. The sauna effect is when they get a layer of hot air trapped between the skin and the jacket, and it keeps it in, as the name suggests, like a sauna. So they might feel cold on the outside, but underneath they can feel hot. So it's a really good idea to keep sliding your hand just underneath like this and feel, do they feel nice and cold? If they do, job done. If they're getting warm, the sauna effect is starting. So it's a really good idea to take the jackets off, wet the dog, wet the jackets, wait till they've cooled down a bit and pop them back on again, so that we're not actually making the situation worse than it would be without a jacket at all. So that's us. Our walk is finished, and I think the coats have held up pretty well. So these, as I said, were by Paws Presto, and you know this because they have the Paws Presto logo on the back. So they're really good because they have a lovely chest piece. If you just move your head up, there you go, that comes all the way through between the front legs there, so it doesn't restrict the shoulder movement, so they can move properly. And they've got lots of reflective trim on them as well, so you could actually use them perfectly well for walking your dog in the winter, and they reflect, so that's good, and they would keep your dog warm as well. They have elastic straps, tensioners there, so that they're going to fit perfectly and nice and snugly, and you do want them to fit snugly, so that the breast chest plate fits snugly on the chest and keeps them cool, because that's obviously where we would cool a dog more, under the armpits and on the chest. So if we can tighten them up a bit, then we know that we've got a nice fit. Now these ones are large and they don't go all the way to the end of a Ridgeback, so probably with hindsight an extra large might have been better, although I don't think when I got these that they did do an extra large. Whether they do now, I'm not sure. And obviously with them having the elastic tension straps on them, an extra large would still fit them snugly as well anyway, but hopefully that would be longer in the body, so perhaps go with that. That said, these do cover all of the bits and keep them cool in the way that I would like them to be. So they fit perfectly, they stay put even when Ridgebacks run around like bloody hooligans and nutters, and there's a lot of cool coats you can't say that about. So do they get a tick from me? Yeah, they do. So Paws Presto, tick from the Metal Rock Ridgebacks and from Rhodes to Safety as well.